Chef Chris back from Sophia's Tuscan Grill here in Rhode Island. Every restaurant does a baked stuffed cod, but nobody does it like me. This is my colossal cod. So for our stuffing, I'm gonna start with some butter. We're gonna start to melt this. This is some locally made chorizo sausage. This is the Portuguese style, not the Spanish. We're gonna add this over the medium heat and we're gonna allow this to start rendering out. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna add some chopped shallots, some freshly chopped garlic, some Calabrian chili paste, which is gonna give us a bit of spice to this dish. And then I have some of my land and sea spice, almost like a house-made Old Bay. We're gonna deglaze with a little white wine. Again, I choose a Chablis for this. After that, we're gonna add some fresh lemon juice. 1 full lemon should be more than enough. I have some clam juice here. We're gonna add maybe about a cup and a half, and we're gonna allow this mixture to simmer slow for about 10 to 12 minutes, reducing it, concentrating those flavors. Now that everything is cooked down, this is some of our homemade focaccia bread. This is from yesterday. It's a little stale. We're gonna take all of this chorizo mixture, butter, shallots, garlic, and we're moistening this bread. I like to use mayonnaise for this. It has basically the eggs in it, but it's seasoned, has a little vinegar, a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm gonna add some fresh chopped parsley. We're just gonna kind of mix this together. Whenever you're making a stuffing like this, you want it to be a little moister or a little more wet than you think you need it to be, because as we cook this, it's gonna dry out in the oven. If you need to add anything to it, you can add a little more mayonnaise to it. You can add a little more clam juice to it. We are so lucky here in Rhode Island to have such beautiful seafood. I love showing it off in as many of these videos as I possibly can. You can use a cod fillet, you can use haddock. If you wanted to put this on top of a nice piece of swordfish before you put it in the oven, this same stuffing, it would work beautifully. You can see how it's really fat here. They call this the loin. So what I like to do is trim some of this belly right off the top. Just make one small incision here along this loin and kind of butterfly it. And what this does is kind of even out the cod itself so it cooks nice and evenly. We're gonna add a little bit of oil to make sure this doesn't stick. Place this down right in the center here. We're gonna season with a little bit of our salt and pepper mix. And then what I like to do is just kind of grab some of this stuffing and just kind of loosely pack it on top of the fish. 18 minutes in a 350-degree oven. Take a look at this cod. You can see how beautifully white and flaky the flesh is. And it's not dry because we've added a little bit extra moisture to that stuffing before cooking. To plate, what I have here is a little bit of citrus hollandaise sauce. We're gonna add that to the center of the plate, just like this, right on top of our hollandaise. A little bit of extra virgin olive oil. What we have is some butter poached lobster and lump crab, and this is gonna go right on top. This is a masterpiece. You've gotta try this one.